Today's forecast is all about reflecting on the feminine, but more so about like intimacy, what it means to be feminine, and all the qualities. And I'm going to reflect on it, but just in a different way. I'm really having a hard time keeping up with a routine and structure right now. Like, I set this routine where I wanted to come down to the beach every morning, and 3 days a week, walk down here. But today was supposed to be a day where I was gonna walk down, and I just woke up and I just felt totally exhausted. But I am here. I'm really having a hard time lately keeping up with structure, routine, and consistency. And this has been something that I've had a hard time with for a really long time. So it's time to really like tune into it. Like, what is it actually telling me? Maybe that's actually not what I need. So the beginning of the week, I was like, all right, it's time to come up with a new morning routine, because I had the same routine for 15 years with Freddie. And I was like, all right, 3 days a week, I'm going to walk down to the beach, come down here, have my tea, meditate, have my breakfast, catch up on my social media. And then the other days I'll drive down here. Today was the second day I was going to walk down here, and I just felt so exhausted. I did so much yesterday, and I didn't have enough time to actually walk down here, but I also am too tired to. I ran stairs last night. So, it has me contemplating, like, well, maybe that's actually not the way for me, because it feels like a lot of like force, right? That I gotta, follow this strict routine instead of actually like tuning in intuitively to my body and what my body needs and what my feminine needs, right? So that's today's contemplation, is really getting connected to like, is that actually what I need for my health and well-being and for success, for reaching my goals? And so if that's actually not what I need, then how can my masculine energy support my feminine more? And I know that was kind of my intention for this whole challenge, which now I'm being brought back to this intention. So instead of having this rigid structure, going with the flow, and how can I create like a routine and structure and support system around the flow? So how can my masculine more support my feminine versus trying to control and pressure and put her on this strict, rigid routine, which is what we're taught to do in our lives, right? Like, if you want to reach your goals, you need to have a consistent plan of action. Well, like, I'm so not able to stick to that lately, and there's obviously a reason why, and I'm gonna figure out what that is. Today, what's showing up for me is actually really tuning into more what it means to be feminine from the aspect of being sensitive, going with the flow, being receptive, and just totally like nurturing yourself versus, more about like the aesthetic type, feminine type things, because I've just been really riding this roller coaster in the last week, just with all the emotions and just really tuning into my body and my feminine and my emotions and what exactly I need in the moment. Because my masculine energy is very strong and likes to be in control and set up like structure and routine. But right now, just with so many things I feel like I need to like catch up on, it's actually just been putting a lot of like pressure on myself. And I had a beautiful call with Andy, who is the one who created this app. And she was like, no, this whole 28-day challenge and tuning in to your cycle is not about the forecast and what Alexa says. It's really about just like tuning into yourself and what you need. So I really appreciate being brought back to that, because my masculine likes to follow the rules and it can be very judgmental of what's right and what's wrong. So I've been really trying to align myself to the forecast versus actually tuning into what I need. And right now it's like a lot about like big energy and like socialization and like collaboration and all those things, but I'm feeling so tired, and literally all I want to do is just like Netflix and chill. Like actually like Netflix, watch Netflix and chill. So that's what my plan is for the day. I'm puppy sitting and I'm just gonna watch some TV and take care of myself and not worry about the to-do list today.